is Jan Heider, and I heartily welcome you to this introduction video on the TWS. Today I would like to talk about the OCA groups, and I would like to start talking about the functionality of the OCA groups, the so-called one cancels another groups. So in this OCA group, you would have two order parts which would be attached to the main order. We would have the stop order on the securing side and the limit order as the take profit order. So if you, let's say, would open up a contract, we're going to do an example in the following with the value of 100. You would have the stop loss, the stop as a security, let's say at 90. Yeah, so you would make after 10% loss, you would create a stop order that would, when the price of the 90 is met, would then execute your stop order and get you out of the contract, close the contract. The limit order would not be 90 but 110, for example, so that you would make a plus of 10%. So now if the order goes to the right direction of 110 and the limit is met and the order is executed, the OCA group would automatically cancel the stop order. Because if you would then still have a stop order in place, once the value would fall below the 90 points mark, you would open up a short position if you would just simply create an irregular stop order. However, the OCA group has the functionality that if one order is met, so even the limit or the stop, the other order is automatically cancelled. And this I would like to show you in a brief explanation. I would now put in a stock, let's say SAP stock. This would be the one. And before I would continue trading, I would now need to go on the configure button. Then I would see the presettings right here, which I would open for stocks. And in the presettings for stocks, I could select the timing, for example, day, or the quantity, 1,000 euros, for example, or stocks. And then I would select the primary order, which is right now a limit in the size of the ask price. And the target order would be activated to limit. So this take profit would be changed to 10 points. And the stop order, which would be our stop loss, would now be changed to 5 points. Right. Then we could click on apply and OK. And now we have made the presettings. Right now I could make a right mouse click on buy just to open up a new contract. Then next the order ticket would pop up. And in the order ticket, I could put in a limit price. So I just put in 104.10. And then I would just click on accept. Right now you can see that there is the initial opening order on the buy side, limit one piece for the price I just entered. As you can see, there's also the selling order, the limit, the take profit, 10 points higher, and five points further below, we would have the stop order, the classical stop loss order. Right, so very important is the time in force of the limit and stop loss. So we could now change that till good till cancelled, because if the stock price is not met, for example, the limit or the stop price, after 1 day, these orders would have been cancelled. So with the good till cancelled setting, these orders are valid until the end of the next quarter of the year. So we would now click on transmit. We would then have another overview of the buy order and the 2 sell orders. Click on override and transmit. Accept the order 2 times. And then we would have a direct execution for the SAP stock. And we would have 2 pending orders here for the take profit and the stop loss. We could also see these in the pending list. So here we would see a green status and the blue status for the take profit, the limit order, and the stop loss, the stop order. Right, because they could not, they have not yet been executed, you could still cancel these orders. And this would be how the OCA Group works, with the limit as your take profit and the stop as your stop loss. Right, so after having shown you the OCA Group as a direct attachment to your open order, to the opening order, I would now like to show you how the OCA Group could be attached to an already existing order. For this, I would now simply need to buy a new contract. So I would put in BMW, select the stock in the smart routing, make a right mouse click, push the buy button. In the next step, I would have the order ticket. I would create a simple market order in the smart routing, accept the order, and this time I would discard the attached orders and push the transmit button to get a direct execution, as we can see in the trade log. And we can also see the value with 1 piece in the portfolio window. Right now, since we have opened the position and we are 1 piece long, we would now need to create a selling order by making a right mouse click and pushing sell. Again, this would result in the order ticket to open. We would first select the stop order, since we would first create the stop loss order. And since we had an opening price at 86.76, we would now decrease this value by 10 points so that we would close the contract if we would lose, or if we would lose 10 points, or if the contract would go in the wrong way. Right, we would then need to change the time and force to good till cancelled in order to keep the order alive longer than 1 day. This is quite important, because if you create a stop order and a limit order which is only valid for the day, then it could very, very easily happen that you would not have a security or a take profit at all. Right, so then we would need to make an OCA Group name. So we could create the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, because we would need 8 characters in this row. We would then click on the accept button. Again, we would simply discard the attached orders, and we would then transmit the sell order 1 piece good till cancelled with the OCA Group name being a stop as our stop loss. And by transmitting the order, we would have it active inside the market. Right, so now we would need to sell another order, which would be our take profit. So the limit is correct now. and we would then put it to 96.76. So here we would have a take profit of 10 points. Destination is smart time and force, should be good till cancelled, and the group name could be made the same. So we could now accept this order as well, and then we could as well discard the attached orders, and then we would have a stop at 76.76 and a take profit, the limit 20 points higher. So that's 10 points difference to our average price, which we have here. We would then click on transmit, override and transmit to confirm. And as you can see in the pending all tab, we would have an OCA group right as I showed you before. Okay, that should be it. Thank you very much for watching.